I believe it's visible. Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So we already had a discussion on how our tenses to be formed, right? On the present tense, which we discussed yesterday. So I think I'll skip the revision because before we ended the class yesterday, I did the revision with you all. So let us quickly now go and check on with the simple past tense, and if we get time, we'll switch to the future tense too. So if you can see here, the past tense again is of 4 categorization, but what exactly is past tense in very simple terms? Because you know about this, so in a very simple uh, in a very simple sentence, past tense talks about the actions which are completed in the past, or any of the action which got completed in the past is generally defined as the past tense. Okay, so it talks about the past time. Okay, the verb which is used to describe the action that is going on, or that has been seen to be going on. This actions, or this verb did take place in the past, and so the action refers to past time, not the present time, not now. So whenever we are talking about any of the events or any of the action or the verb, okay, the verb in the other word. So if you talk about that, this things should take place in the past time, not the present time. And so whenever this kind of actions are taking place or have taken place in the past, we term them to be in the past tense. So past tense again of 4 categorization: simple past, past continuous, past perfect tense, and the past perfect continuous tense. Subject, verb, okay, subject, verb, and then uh, the verb in the past participle form, okay, and then we are adding ing or any of the object or any of the complement to it. So talking about this, when we are talking about the simple past tense, for simple past tense, we will have to see when are we using simple past tense. Now, please write this down. I'm very sure you are writing whatever is being discussed or whatever I'm talking as running notes for you. So when we're talking about the simple past tense, the first condition of using simple past tense is to talk about an event or talk about an action, the verb, which is completed in the past. Okay, this is a verb which is completed in the past. That means it has already happened. Okay, it has already happened in the past, and we are just talking about something which did take place. Now, to talk about this, we are talking about the action in the past form. Okay, we are talking about the action in the past form, which is V2 here. So so the past form of the verb is being used here. So when we talk about the past form of the verb, okay, then number one is it is directly talking about the action which took place in the past, and it is complete, or complete in the past itself. It got completed, it got done. There's nothing which is being carried over to the present time. So that is one area where we are using the simple past tense. Okay, like for example, uh, I finished my class yesterday. Okay, I finished my class yesterday. So this statement very clearly says that the class got over yesterday itself. It is not something which got carried over to today, or it is not carrying over till the time we are speaking now. Okay, so I finished my class yesterday is an example of the event which took place in the past and it got completed in the past. Number one. Number two, we are also using simple past tense when we are talking about when we are talking about something which happened in the past, but we are not specifying. Okay, we are not specifying it with the time. Okay, the time is not talked about, rather the context, the statement. Okay, the statement or the situation which is given in the statement tells us that it is over, it got over in the past. So sometimes you may find those sentences where you are not being told about a particular date of the past, a particular day in the past, or you are not specified with the past time. Rather, you just read the statement and this context, okay, the structure, the context, the situation tells you that this event already took place. It's just that we are not mentioning when did it take place. So, for example, if I put a sentence, I slept well. No, I slept well. So see the context, okay, the general conception of every person when it comes to sleep is we all sleep at night. Okay, I mean, like whenever you're talking about I slept well, we are not mentioning about the nap which you which you had during the daytime. We don't talk about the naps. But whenever you're saying that I slept well, automatically, okay, automatically we start to draw the conclusion that last night you had a good sleep. Okay, you had a good sleep last night. So even if I did not mention that, I didn't mention it was whether last night or or the previous night, immediately we draw the conclusion that you had a good sleep last night, because always sleep is connected to sleeping at night. And because you are talking about a verb which took place in the past, because you are taking the past form of the verb, sleep becomes slept here. Okay, so because you're talking about the past form of the verb v2 there, so in that case the context itself tells you that this happened in the past, even though the time is not specified to you. So the second area, or the second condition where we are supposed to use simple past tense, is we use the simple past tense when you are not being given a specified time in the past, but then you get to know about it. You get to know that the event took place already because the context tells you about the event happening in the past. Like when you say I learned French in Korea. Okay, so I learned French in Korea. So because you are already using the past form of the verb learned, so automatically it is getting to our head that even though you did not mention that you learned French in Korea 5 years back, okay, we can automatically understand that you were in Korea. The date is not specified, but then it was a past event. You went Korea sometimes in the past, and there you had finished learning French, okay, or you had finished learning Korean. So this way, when the context tells you without mentioning the specific time, then we are supposed to use simple past tense there. And the third situation, or the third condition for using simple past is, see, you remember yesterday you're talking about the present tense, the simple present tense, and I said it is used to talk about a habitual action, right? An habitual action or a habit, no, or something which we know is going to happen every day, right? It takes place every day. So there we use present tense because it is something which happens every day. But then when you are talking about something which is done regularly, okay, it is a past habit. Okay, it is a past habit. So you are going to use simple past tense there. For example, I'll take the example so that it is clear to you. Uh, if you put me a sentence which says that you study for many hours every day. Okay, you study for many hours every day, which you all are doing now. I mean, like, not just now, you have been doing it for many months, I suppose, right? So when you are talking about something which you have been doing every day, okay, that time in the very simple structure, we can use the sentence which says that um no uh she studied for many hours every day. Okay, so when I say that this person did study for many hours every day, which means that it is a habitual action of this particular person I'm talking about. Okay, so every day she studies, every day she had been studying, so she studied many hours every day. No, so usually we do that whenever we are appearing for examinations. We keep on preparing for many days prior to the examination. So this is something which is a habit, a past habit. Okay, I'll talk about it when we come to the continuous and the other tenses. But then for the simple past tense, whenever you have a past habit and you have been repeating that past habit, then we say that statement to be in the simple past tense. So keep this in mind. Simple past tense is used, or the conditions where we are supposed to use simple past tense is when you're talking about an action which got done in the past, number one. When you're talking about an action where you are not being given a specified time in the past, but then the context itself tells you, or you are able to draw the conclusion seeing the situation that this type of event actually took place in the past. And then thirdly, when we are talking about something which is a habit, which is a past habit. Okay, so there we use a simple past tense. Now, again, same thing. Okay, same thing as we discussed yesterday for present tense. Out here also we have the the conditioning given based on any other statement, whether you are putting the statement in affirmation, in negation, or as an interrogative question. So for the simple past tense, okay, if you are talking about something which is in affirmation, then the formula here stands to be subject plus verb in the past form, which is V2. Okay, so as of now, we have come to know about V1. Yesterday, we came to know about V3, okay, which is the past participle. Now, what is V2? V2 is the simple past form of a verb, okay, and then the object. Now, and this may follow with the complement, okay, complement or gerund or any other thing which comes in. So when we are talking about this, the statements can be this: I played soccer. No, I play. Play is V1, okay? And when you're converting that into simple past form, okay, you are not doing anything there. You are not putting the past participle there. You're just making it very simple. That way, you are using sentences like you watched TV, he ate lunch, eat. The past of eat is ate, okay? She read news. Now, this is not read news, because read and the past of read is also pronounced as read. Okay, it made noise. We drink tea. Now this is an error here. You are supposed to make this to be we drank tea. Okay, we drank tea. They studied art. No, they studied art is a past. So subject plus verb in the past form, and the object. Now, negative, again, what do you do? Negative means you are putting a negation to it. So here we are supposed to add did not. Okay, did not or didn't. I told you this yesterday. Both of these work together. They work equally alike. So either you put didn't or you put did not, completely fine. Then you are putting the base form of verb. Okay, the verb in the base form, which you can take it to be the present form of the verb, okay, base form, and then the object. So I did not play soccer, right? I did not play soccer. You cannot make this to be the past form of verb, thinking that this is in simple past tense, because you are not, the rule of grammar says that you are not allowed to do that. So you are to say, I did not play soccer, okay? You did not watch TV, and then etc. And then if you're talking about the question, just the sentence structure differs there. Here, the question did comes ahead, okay, because did itself is talking about the past. So did comes ahead, and so we are putting did plus subject plus the same thing, okay, base form and the object. So did I play soccer? Did you watch TV? So only difference here in simple past tense is you are more concerned with the past form of the verb when it comes to affirmative sentences, because for negative and interrogative sentences, you are still going on with the base form of verb. It's just that you are adding did not, did, and that's how the rule of grammar talks about formation of simple past tense when it comes to negation and interrogation. So this is how the formula talks about the simple past tense, which describes or which talks about an event which happened in the past. Okay, it is already done. It talks about an event which happened in the past, but the time and the date is not specified. The past time is not specified. Rather, the context tells us that the event has already taken place. And then the third one is you are using this when you're talking about a past habit. Okay, a past habit of someone or something. We are always talking about that in simple past tense. The formula, the grammatical rule is already given there in front of you. Then continuous. Continuous is ing, right? We all know about this. Continuous is ing. So here, when are we using continuous tense? Past continuous tense. I mean, like, completely forget about the present continuous now. Okay, we are coming to the past. So past continuous tense. When do we use past continuous tense? We use past continuous tense, number one, when we are talking about an action. Okay, an action, and because it is continuous, it is something which is continuing. Okay, an action which is continuing. When, of course, because it's past, so it is an action which is continuing uh, at some time in the past. Okay, I mean, like, this is, I mean, like, you are talking about an action which started in the past, is still continuing, but then it is not continuing now. Okay, it was continuing at some time which was in the past, at some time of the past time. So when we are talking about any of the actions which are which happened, which started in the past, it got continued in the past, but it did not come to the present. Okay, it did not come to the present. It was done in the past time only. It started at a certain point of time, it carried on, and this carried on, went on till the past time. It did not come to the present. So when we talk, if you're talking about if I'm talking about the past time, it can be it is in fact like 1 minute before I speak, or maybe the last 59th second before now. Okay, before now, because the moment I'm here, this is the present. So it has to have its connection till the moment, okay, where it got completed at some time in the past. Like the light went out while I was studying. No, so while I was studying, which means like you have been studying. Okay, the action got started in the past, and it did continue till the moment in the past itself. It did not come to the present. Because if it was to come to the present, you'll be writing I am studying, right? But then here we are taking the past of am is are, the base form, the be verb. So when you're talking about this, you are trying to talk about something which had happened in the past. Okay, so when we are talking about that, number one is action which is going on at some time in the past time. So that is one. Secondly, we are using the past continuous tense. Okay, and this past continuous tense is used for and for a habit which is which is persistent in the sense it is something which carries on. Okay, it is going on. No, it is not just talking about a past habit. Okay, like the simple past tense, but we are talking about a habit which had been very persistent in the past. Okay, I mean, like, uh suppose I was someone who would always be fighting. Okay, always be fighting. I don't do it anymore, right? But then I had always been fighting. So this fighting, right? This fighting is had been my persistent habit in the past, which I don't do anymore in the present. Okay, some people have the habit of continuously eating, right? So this person who had the habit of continuously eating, but he doesn't eat anymore now. So eating, that continuous, always eating, was his persistent habit in the past. Okay, so when it comes to persistent, it is always something which is going on continuously, but then in the past, not in the present. It is not getting carried further to the present. Okay, so when we're talking about statements like this, for example, just the way I just now I told you, uh, I was always fighting. No, I was always eating. So when I say I was always eating, which means that this was a habit in my past. No, I used to, or I was continually eating. Okay, so I was continually eating. Very simply, it gives us a clear definition that my eating habits were in the past, but of course, I didn't carry it to the future, or to the present. Okay, so in these situations, in these two conditions or two situations, we are supposed to use past continuous tense because we are talking about the action which is continuing, okay, continuing at a specific time in the past, and also we are talking about a habit which is persistent with a person, which has been persistent with the person, and this person have been doing this in the past. He is not getting it done in the present, but then the habit used to be really something that the person could not stay away from. So when we are talking about this kind of situations, we put past continuous tense. For example, statements mm, like they were always grumbling. No, the parents were always grumbling. So always, where always. Okay, the be form of verb. So where always, the automatically tells about something which was a habit, and it ended that time. It ended the past only. So past continuous tense. Now, when we talk about the past continuous tense, you have to keep this grammatical rule. I mean, see, grammatical rules are to be actually by hearted, okay? Because this is, I mean, like you don't need to by heart also, but the more you practice, this gets into your system. So automatically you'll be able to deal with any of the statements. But then the only thing is that you have to keep on practicing. Of course, you have to know the rules. If you don't know the rules, if you don't know the structure, you'll not be able to do any of the past continuous, present continuous, or any of the tenses. So if you're talking about the affirmative sentences in terms of past continuous tense, then you are to use a subject, which is already there, because every statement should have a subject and object. So you have the subject there. You are using was and were plus the verb in the ing form. Okay, now if you talk about the present continuous tense, see, am is, right? Am is are, right? Am is are plus the verb in the ing form. So am is are what? These are the be form of verb, and the past of am is are. The past of the be form of verb is was, where. Okay, was where. So who are you using was with when you're talking about first person? No, first person I was, right? First person singular, no, he, third person singular, he was, she was, right? But when you're talking about the second person, you were. When you're talking about the third person plural, they were. Okay, so again the person thing comes in here also. Okay, so we'll have to be very careful with the person thing here also. But of course, as I'm saying, you have this to be done with regular practice. So when we're talking about the affirmative sentences, subject plus the past form of the be form of the verb, followed by verb in the ing and the object. Talking about the negative, it is the subject was where, of course, and then not obviously because it is negative. Then the same thing, verb in its ing form and the object. And when you're talking about the interrogation, structure change, was or where, okay, was or where, this past be form, they come ahead, and then that's followed by the subject, the verb in the ing, and the object. So I was sleeping, I was not sleeping, was I sleeping? Okay, you were reading, you were not reading, were you reading? He was eating, he was not eating, was he eating? She was writing, she was not writing, was she writing? It was raining, it wasn't raining, was it raining? Okay, so this is how we talk about the past continuous tenses. Then coming down to the past perfect tense. Perfect. Again, keep this in mind. When I'm talking about the past perfect, you are telling me, okay, you are telling me that you are confident of an action happening not now, but in the past. Okay, it is again talking about the past time. It is, but here it is talking about the confidence, the confidence where the confidence connected to something which happened, okay, which took place, no, which took place at a certain moment in the past. So so whenever you are confident of an action which got completed, which got done, which is which was seen to have happened in the past at a certain moment in the past, then there we are supposed to go on with what? We are supposed to go on with the past perfect tense. Where do you use past perfect tense? As I said already, the past perfect tense is used to denote a verb, I mean an action, okay? An action which got completed. Okay, now remember, it got completed. It is not something which is incomplete. It has to get completed. So it got completed when, no, when did it get complete? It got completed right before a particular moment in the past. Okay, it got completed before a particular moment in the past. Okay, now particular moment in the past, this particular moment can be a specified date, it can be an unspecified date, it can be a period of time. Okay, like for example, let me put the example. For the past perfect tense, I had met her in London. I had met her in London in 2013. Okay, I had met her in London in 2013, or I had met her in 2013. Okay, so what is this sentence telling us? This sentence tells me that there was a certain so-and-so girl, okay? And when I had gone to London in 2013, I met her there. No, so 2013 is a specified date in the past. Okay, it's a specified past time. I'm specifically telling you, I'm dating the time, saying that it was 2013 when I met this girl when I was back there. Okay, so this statement that it tells us what? It tells us that the action, I met her. No, I met her. Okay, this is the action. So I met her, got completed. Okay, got completed now at a certain moment in the past. So it's over. No, it is over. And I also know about a certain moment. Similarly, if you're talking about, like, if you're not giving a specified time, because I just told you that it can either be a specified date, a specified time, or it can be a period also. Okay, so so you can the same sentence, the same situation, I can put it this way. I had met her uh, 5 years before. No, or I had met her 5 years ago. Okay, so I had met her 5 years ago is also telling me that 2025, okay, 2025, which means I met her when? I met her 5 years ago. I met her somewhere in 2020. Okay, 2020. So again, it is not giving me a specified, I did not talk about a specified time, okay, a specified date, but then I gave you a specific time period. So in that case, we are supposed to use what? We are supposed to use the past perfect tense because you know about it. Very easy to find out past perfect tense, just like the simple I mean, the present perfect tense, we are supposed to use has, have. Here, we are supposed to use had. Okay, the rule of grammar says that whenever you see a statement, okay, whenever you see a statement which is which is with this infinitive, which is with this word had, then we are getting that to be in the past perfect tense. Okay, past perfect tense form. So subject, had, past participle, and the object. Now, past participle, you know about this, we discussed it yesterday. You are supposed to add ed, en, dt, right? So whenever you are adding ed, I mean like this is the simple, I'm providing you with a hint, okay? So whenever you are adding something, whenever you are adding a verb with ed, okay, ed, en, dnt, then it becomes the past participle form of the verb. Of course, there are rules for any of the verb to get converted to past participle, but for to make it quick, I'm giving you the hint here, okay? I'm not going to those big rules of converting this because we don't have much of time to finish off with the course. So just remember this hint, okay? Past participle form of verb, we are converting the verbs into past participle by adding, if you remember this, by adding this word, this addition here, okay? Ed for regular verbs and irregular forms, we add ent. So this is how we are doing with the past participle. So when we're talking about the past perfect tense, we are to have past participle, and this has to be preceded with had. Okay, so subject plus had plus past participle plus the object and the rest which follows in. Similarly, when we're talking about the negative form, very simple, you just have to add not there, okay? And when you're talking about interrogative, you are only changing the structure by doing what? You are changing the structure by bringing had in front of in front of subject, past participle, and the object. So talking about the affirmative here, I had eaten food. Okay, I had eaten food. I had eaten rice. I had not eaten rice. Had I eaten rice? Okay, you had left. You had left him alone. You had not left him alone. Had you left him alone, right? So this is how we are to form these statements when it comes to the past perfect tense. Okay, but remember, past perfect tense, the formula for past perfect tense and the hint to figure out whether the statement is in past perfect tense, you have to know the grammatical formula, which is being grammatical rule, which is given to us. And then lastly, the fourth categorization of the past tense is the past perfect continuous tense. Again, the same thing. You are going to blend. Okay, here you are going to blend the past perfect, okay, had, and you are going to blend the continuous ing, okay, ing form, and some additions there. So when are we using the past perfect continuous tense? We use the past perfect continuous tense, remember, action, okay, the action, this action started in the past, okay, this action started in the past, it began in the past, okay, so it began before a particular point of time in the past, and it is something which continued up to that time. No, like it began before a certain point in the past, and then it kept on continuing till that point of time. Okay, till that point of time. Like, for example, uh, our class, okay, our class began uh, began before 8:30. Okay, it began before 8:30, before a certain point of time, and it kept on continuing till that time, till 8:30. Okay, so in this case, what is happening? We already know that the event started, right? We are sure of the event getting started before a particular point of time, which is the perfect tense. And then what is going on next? This same event, which got started before 8:30, before a certain point of time, continued, okay, kept on going on till 8:30. Okay, so in this situation, we are to use the past perfect continuous form of tense. Okay, now keep this in mind. Okay, keep this in mind very carefully. The event, okay, or the action started before a certain point in the past, okay, and then it continued till that time in the past. Like this class we had, it happened yesterday. Okay, it started before 8:30 yesterday, and it continued till 8:30 yesterday. Okay, because you're talking about the past, isn't it? So so similarly, if I'm using this sentence, if I'm going to use this sentence at about say 8:45 today, right? 8:30 we wind up with the class, and then 8:45 I write a sentence which talks about our class, which began before 8:30. Okay, continue till 8:30 today, but I'm talking about this at about 8:45. Okay, 8:45. So 8:45, whatever happened before 8:45 becomes past. Okay, similarly, this same class happened till 8:30 yesterday, so yesterday is past. Okay, so in that case, we are to use the past perfect continuous tense. Like, yeah, I already gave this sentence with today's example, right? So we started we have been studying grammar, right? We had been studying grammar till 8:30. We had been studying grammar till 8:30 p.m. Okay, so what does this sentence tell? This sentence tells that before 8:30 we started, and we carried on. No, we carried on with that till 8:30 p.m. today or yesterday. Or if I'm talking about this, just the way I see it, if I'm talking about this even 1 minute past 8:30, then that becomes the past perfect continuous tense. The grammatical rule talks about this. It says that you should have a subject. This subject should be followed by had, because had is the past form, okay? And then you are supposed to add been here, just the way you were adding being there yesterday. And then you are to use with the verb in the ing form plus the object, okay? Plus the object. Now, I'm seriously telling you again, object complements. No, wherever it is required, we will keep on using that. Okay. And if it is not required, then that's fine. If the sentence, if the words themselves, this cluster of words give you sense, it conveys the meaning, fine. So then the negative, okay, I mean the negation of past perfect continuous will be subject plus had not, obviously, been, verb in the ing, and then if you're talking about the question, uh had comes ahead, okay, the structure gets changed here, and then it is followed by subject plus been plus verb in the ing form. So this is about the past perfect continuous tense. Okay, so I'm quickly going back to the past perfect tense, just a quick roundabout, and then after that we will do some exercise, and if time permits we'll go to the next tense. So when we are talking about the simple past, the event took place and got completed in the past time. Okay, the event took place in the past time. The time, the specific time may not be told. It may not be implied, but then the context itself indicates that the event took place. It's already over, and then it is also used when we are talking about a habitual past action. Okay, remember this. I'm talking about the habitual past action or a habitual habit of the past. Okay, so there we use the simple past tense. The grammatical rule is in front of you. Then past continuous tense, when do we use it? When we are talking about an action which is going on at some time, but in the past. Okay, it is not getting carried further to the present time. Secondly, it is also talking like we are we are using the continuous tense when we are talking about a persistent, a continuous action in the past. Okay, continuous. I mean, like, but the action is not happening anymore. Okay, I mean, in the past it used to be there. It got completed in the past, and now on. No, I mean, like after that, this action is not getting repeated. It is not something which is persistent. It is not something which is always done in the present. So the persistent habit of the past is something where we are using the past continuous tense. Then then we have the past perfect tense. Obviously, you know about this, right? You know about this. You are confident about this. You're confident that an action got completed before a certain moment in the past. Okay, keep this in mind. Before a certain moment in the past. Now, this certain moment can be a specified time. It can be a specific time. It can be a period of time. And then lastly, the past perfect continuous tense. This is something which began or which started before a certain point in the past, and it got continued up till that point in the past. Okay, so there we are supposed to go on with the past perfect continuous tense. So this is about the past tense. Okay, this is all about the past tense. Okay, so I think we can go on with the future tense also. We can finish off future tense also today. So let us do this. Let us do this now. And once we are done with this, we'll continue with the future tense. Okay, so I'm sure you can do it, right? What is this? Whatever. Okay. Can you kindly share PDF up to whatever we have discussed till today? Of course, I can do that, but I would actually want to finish off with the classes. Okay. I mean, like, I think we have around 5 or 6 classes more to go. So I'll just finish off with the classes. And then once everything is put up here, I will be sharing it with, okay. Exam is next week. When is exam, Bena? Which date?
Next week.
15. Saturday night.
15th. Okay.
15 November.
15 November. Oh, yeah, I will be finishing off before that. Okay, I think my last class with you all will be on Thursday. if I'm not wrong. Okay. Or let me see if the academy is okay, then I can take an extra class on Sunday also. If you all are okay with the Sunday extra class, if you are
Yeah.
okay,
Yes, ma'am.
but then you'll have to have a talk with your with the academy. Okay, so have a talk with the academy. If they are okay, I'm fine. I'm fine to do an extra the early class on Sunday, so that we finish up by Wednesday. Okay. Yeah. So don't worry, we'll wind up everything. I mean, like, we are almost coming to the end of our discussions. We have few more topics to do, and we have comprehension to do. That won't take us much time, okay? But tense is something which is very important. Verb is something which is very important. So I'm taking time discussing verbs and tenses with you. And I know even you understand how important these things are, right? So yeah, don't worry, it'll be done. You can we can just have a talk with the academy, and then if the academy is okay, then I can take the class ahead, okay, one day ahead of the last day of our class. So yeah, okay. Okay, let me in that case, I'd want to finish up with future tense today itself. Okay, so let's do this so that we finish up with the tenses today, and tomorrow we can do with something else. Okay, so yeah. 42, I'm giving you, I will ask these answers around 7:44. Take 2 minutes. You are supposed to tell me which tense each of these sentences fall into. Do it. Take 2 minutes, finish it off. Okay, done. Great. We'll just wait. We'll wait for your other friends. These things are easy. I'm very sure you'll be able to do it. Okay, if you're done, shall we just check on with the answers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, great. So the first one, the aeroplane took off at 7:30 p.m.
Simple past tense.
Simple past tense, great. Took off, right? Took off. The subject plus the V2 form of the verb, and then the object. Okay, took off. Now, if you see this off, I think you can remember something, preposition, right? Off, right? Off. So this means what? The aeroplane got separated from the runway, isn't it? The aeroplane took off. So it is no more in touch with the runway. And so you are here using the preposition off. Okay. Then Annie drank espresso in the morning.
SPT.
Okay. Simple past tense. Fine. Irene was reading Tintin.
PCT.
Simple continuous tense.
Simple past continuous tense.
Past continuous tense. PCT.
Yes. Past continuous tense. The children were playing hide and seek.
PCT.
The children were
Past continuous.
past continuous tense. Good. Then Sunny had done his task before the teacher came.
Past
See
perfect.
the
Past
present tense.
perfect. Past perfect continuous tense.
Ah,
Past perfect tense.
tense.
I think this will be
perfect.
perfect tense, right? Because there is no ing anywhere, right? I mean,
Yes,
like,
yes.
see, if you do not remember
Past perfect tense.
yeah, if you do not remember, I'm putting a hint here again. If you do not remember the grammatical rule given, just see whether ing is there or not, whether it is having had or not, whether there's a been there or not. Okay, so that will help you to actually identify stuffs easily with the hint. Then, I had seen Raj 5 years before.
Past perfect tense.
Past perfect tense. I was getting worried about your health.
Past continuous tense.
Past
Past
continuous
continuous.
tense, right? Subject plus was where plus ing.
Past continuous tense.
Yeah. The child had been crying for hours.
Past perfect.
Perfect continuous tense.
Continuous tense. They had written the letter before the postman came.
Past perfect tense.
Past perfect tense. And then she left school last year.
Simple past tense.
Simple
Simple
past
past
tense.
tense.
past
Great.
Simple past tense.
Simple past tense. Yes. Okay. Now do this. 46, 47, or 48. I'll ask the answers.
Playing FIFA all night. I went out with my friends.
Yeah, you just solve it. Solve it on your writing material. We'll get back to it. Out here, please be careful with the first person, second person, third person. Shall we?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. We dash FIFA last night.
We
We
were
were
watching.
watching.
We were watching FIFA last night. We and you know when we are supposed to use was where, right? The plural. I dash out with my friends.
I went out.
Went. Yes, I went. Okay, just how we were talking about ate, which happened yesterday, right? We were having issues with that. So here, the past form of the verb go is went. Tim dashed towards the field.
Was walking.
Was walking. Great. He was walking. The flight dashed a few minutes back.
Left.
Left, right? Leave, left. Okay, leave, left. Know this, the past. The teacher dash asked about dinosaurs.
Thought.
Yes, we dashed to Las Vegas last week.
Drove.
We drove to Las Vegas last week. The actress dashed next to the door.
Stood.
The actress stood. If you see the preposition there, next to, beside, right? I hope you are getting it. Beside, next to, it is the same thing, okay? The thief dashed into the house last night.
Broke.
Broke. Okay, broke. Now, please don't get confused. Broke here does not mean something getting shattered, okay? Right? So this is also in terms of the context here. Keep in mind the context. I dash a trophy for the competition on the last day.
Received.
Received. Great. Received. The boy dashed chess last night.
Was playing.
Boy was.
Was.
We have just one boy here, right? It's not the plural of boy. If it was the plural, then we would be using where. The boys were, but then it is just one boy, so was playing. I dashed Rahim before he came. I had seen Rahim, right? Perfect tense. I had seen. Then I dashed the movie last night.
We had watched the movie.
I had watched the movie last night. Okay. I had. Okay, is the past. I had. I had watched the movie. The opponent dash well.
Played.
Yeah, easy, played, right? Adrian dashed all the biscuits.
Ate.
Adrian ate all the biscuits. Okay, we are not going with the past participle because this statement does not talk about the addition of past participle here. Ashok dashed the roof when he fell off.
Was
Was
meant
Was
mending.
mending.
Mending the roof when he fell off. So this is these are some of the sentences when we come to the discussion on past tense. Okay. Now then, I think we can move on with the future tense.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah, shall we
ma'am.
do that?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Fine. Let's try to finish off with the future tense because
yes,
tomorrow we can then go on because now I got to know that you have your exam on Saturday. So we need to be quick but understanding also. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about future tense. Future, shall, will, right? Shall, will, very common. We always are using shall or will when it comes to future. I will, they will, I shall, right? I shall, I shall, we shall, they will. No, so whenever we have this will and shall, it is always talking about an action which is going to happen in the future. Okay, which is going to happen in the days to come. Okay, future means in the days to come. We are not aware, we are not sure, we don't have control over the days, but we know that there are some days going to come, and so these actions are going to take place in an uncontrolled time we have no control over. So that time we are supposed to go on with the future tense. Okay, same categorization. Simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous tense. Now this is what I was telling. I think I was telling you this yesterday, and this is something which is very much seen. We do not. I mean, this tense. Okay, the last one, future perfect continuous tense. This is not very common. Okay, not very common. Up till future perfect tense, it is common. Okay, we use statements with future perfect tense, but future perfect continuous tense is not very common. It is, like, let me say, people who are very, like maybe the real masters of grammar, they will go on with the future perfect continuous tense, not us. Okay, so it is very rare to hear people going on with the future perfect continuous tense. But however, we are going to study it. We are going to know how we do it. So, talking about the future tense. Remember what is future tense? An event which is going to happen in the future, in the days to come. Okay, so whenever something is going to happen in the days to come, for example, your exams are scheduled for Saturday, right? So it's in the future because it is not something which is happening now. It is not something which happened yesterday, but it's talking about a future time. So any verb, okay, any of the action word which talks about the future time. Okay, it talks about the future time. It's not talking about the past time. It's not talking about the present time. So those verbs talking about the future, they are categorized as the future tense. Okay, future tense, and to denote that we use certain grammatical rules which will help us to understand when and where we are supposed to go on with the future tense. So when we are talking about the future tense, the first tense here, okay, the first tense is the simple future tense. Okay, simple future tense. Where do we use simple future tense? Simple future tense, okay, keep this in mind. I'll talk about the condition of using simple present future tense. Simple future tense, number one, is used when we are talking about something, okay, something which is expressing about the days to come, okay, which is expressing about the future. Okay, it's expressing about the future. No, like just the way you told me, I shall be sitting for my exams next Saturday. I shall have my exams coming Saturday, right? So you are talking about the future, okay? You are talking about something you cannot control. So you just know that something is going to happen in the days to come. You have a date, you have a specific time. So, but then this specific time is not today, it was not yesterday, but it is going to happen. Okay. So in that case, we use the simple future tense. Like for example, I think if you have your exams, this is November, right? So maybe by January you'll be getting your results. Hopefully by January or end of December or January you'll be getting your results. So you are not very sure, okay, you're not very sure, you are not having a control thing about the time, but then you are also sure that this is going to happen in some days. It is going to happen in the coming days. Okay, it's not going to happen in the past, it's not going to happen in the present, but in the coming days. So you can put a statement, you can tell me, I will get my result, or I will know my exam result in January, right? In the month of January. So no, so that is how you're talking about simple future tense. Okay, so simple future tense is used to denote an action which is going to happen sometime in the days to come or in the future time. Okay, number two, you use this, or you are using the simple future tense to discuss or denote about an action you think is going to happen in the future. Okay, it is something which is there in our mindset. We know that something is going to happen in the future, and when your mind, okay, when your mind says that, or when you are believing that there's something which is going to happen in the future, then we also use future tense there. For example, uh, for example, you can put it this way. I think we will. I think. mm, I think Mr. Das will be our maths teacher in the next semester too. Okay, so you are thinking that this may happen. Okay, this may happen. You are not sure, because if you are sure, then it is something which is in the present, right? Because you know that Mr. Das is your maths teacher, but you are just calculating. You are just trying to figure out that he may be your maths teacher in the coming semester also. So in that case, when you are thinking, or when you're anticipating, okay, that this may happen in the future, there we use the future tense, the simple future tense. And you can also use this to decide, to decide on doing something in the future. Okay, doing something in the future. So you can be like, you can just say that, because these days it is raining quite I mean, like, we are not aware of when it just pours down, isn't it? It's so sudden. So so you can be like, it may rain, I will take an umbrella, right? I will take an umbrella. It may rain, I will take an umbrella, right? So you are talking about something which can happen, right? It is not sure it will happen, but it can happen. So you are while you are speaking about something which is going to happen, you can also use the future tense. So you are speaking of something which is going to happen, and in that case, even though you're speaking in the present, you're talking about something which may happen after some time. Okay, so there we will be using the simple future tense, just the way I said it. It may rain, I will take an umbrella, right? I shall carry an umbrella. No, so you are speaking now, but you are speaking about what? You're speaking about the future. Okay, you're speaking about something which may happen after some time. So when this situation draws in, then you are to use the future tense. Okay, the simple future tense. So where are you using simple future tense? You are using simple future tense, number one, when you're talking about something you have you cannot control, but you know about the future time. Okay, you are expressing the future time when you are talking about an event or something which you think or believe or anticipate to be happening in the future. Then it can also be used when you are speaking in the present. Okay, you are speaking in the present about something which may take place. Okay, now you are talking about something which may take place. So in that case also you go on with simple future tense. It is mentioned here, the easy way of finding out simple present tense, identifying simple present tense, is subject plus will shall. Okay, always remember this, will shall plus the verb in the base form. Okay, no past form, no third form of verb, no past participle, nothing. Okay, it is just verb in the simple form, the base form of verb, and then you are to have the object and etc. Okay, if you want to put another plus there. So subject plus will or shall plus verb in the base form. Okay, and then the object, like you will pass the examination. So you, subject plus will shall, okay, I shall, no, you will, plus pass. Pass is the base form of the verb, okay, of the action. It is not talking about about the past participle or any of the past form, simple verb, and then the object is there. So likewise, just like the previous two tenses we discussed, even here we are to talk about the positive, affirmative, the negative, and the interrogative. Okay, very simple. Subject plus shall will plus base form plus the object. Subject plus will not, right? Will not, shall not, no, shall not, shan't. Okay, shan't plus the base form. Will, shall plus subject plus base form plus the object. Okay, so either you use will not, won't, shall not, shan't is the same thing. Okay, same here again. So if you're talking about this, simple is mentioned there. I will go. No, I will go. I won't go. I will not go. I shall not go. I shan't go. Will I go? Right? You will call. You won't call. Will you call? Okay, so this is how we are going on with the simple future tense. Okay, I'm going fast, okay, because this is something which is easy. I'm very sure if you talk about the first and the second or the third, you will be able to figure out with the others. So I'm going fast. I'm not reading the entire example which is given there. So I'm just going quickly with that, because for you, you have to understand how do you identify the simple future tense, where are they used, and the grammatical rule which we need to follow while we are doing with the simple future tense. So this is how we are going to do with the simple future tense. Subject plus will, shall plus the base form plus the object. Subject, will not, shall not, won't, shan't, base form, object. Structure changes, will, okay, will, shall, subject, base verb, the base form of verb, V1. Then future continuous. Future continuous, now, okay, you have to understand this, okay? Future continuous, number one, denotes an action, number one, okay? It denotes an action which will be continuing in the future time. No, I mean, very simple, right? It's going to keep on happening in the future. As mentioned there, the future continuous tense shows actions happening at a specific time in the future. So it's going to happen in the future. It's something which is an ongoing process. Let's say that, which is an ongoing process up till a certain time in the future. So there we are supposed to go on with the future continuous tense. Okay. It's like it may be raining, or it will be raining. It will be raining. Raining since it will be raining till the 5th day of March, right? Till the 5th day of March. So you have a time, you have a specific time, and this specific time is not here, but it's going to end on the 5th day of March. Okay, it is a future time, no? So when you are sure that there is an action which is going to continue up to a specific time in the future, keep in mind, in the future time, then we are going to use future continuous tense. Again, the same thing, because it is continuous, the ing form will be used there. Okay, ing form of verb. The second situation where we can use the future continuous tenses, it is used when you have already planned. Okay, you have already planned for the event to happen. Now you have planned for the event to happen in the future. Okay, now like this. Okay. So because our classes are going to go on till Thursday, hopefully till Thursday, so it's going to be like, you can say it this way. I'll be here. I'll be staying here. Okay, because you are in the online mode, so you'll be staying in the online mode. I'll be staying here till Thursday, right? Till Thursday. So till Thursday means you are planned. I will be teaching here till Thursday. So I'm planned, right? I have already planned that till Thursday I will be doing this, right? And Thursday means a future time. No, I'm not talking about the past Thursday. I'm talking about the coming Thursday of the coming week. Okay. So when you are already planned, when you have planned already, then you have planned already for an event to continue up to a certain period in the future, you are to go on with the future continuous tense. Okay, so you are doing the future continuous tense when you are aware of a future event or an action which is going to happen up till a certain point of time in the future. Just the way I told you, I will be teaching here till Thursday, right? Till Thursday. I will be studying here, or I'll be studying in this mode till Thursday, right? I'll be studying for my exams till Saturday. Because I mean, I think till Friday, because Saturday you'll be having exams. So I'll be studying for my exams till Friday, right? So you are sure, you have already planned till Friday I'll be doing this, right? So future continuous tense goes on in this situations, okay? When you're talking about something which is going to go on, is progressing up to a specific point of time in the future, you are going to have an event going on, which is already planned to get done by certain point of time in the future, okay, in the days to come. Same thing here, right? Positive, negative, interrogative, subject plus will be plus the verb in the ing form. I'll come to that be here. Okay, after we discuss this, I'll come to the be form of verb. So subject will not, won't, shall not, shan't, right? Be plus the verb in the ing. Now always remember you have to put this be here, okay? And then the structure changes, will, subject plus be. Now be, after we do the exercise, I'm going to come to the be form, okay? Because there is a be form of verb which you should be knowing. You should not get confused about this, because many times we get confused when we're talking about the be form of verb. So when we talk about the be form of verb, I'll talk about this, but then let's finish this affirmative, negative, and interrogative examples. So here, how are you putting the statements? I will be working till Saturday, okay, till Saturday. I won't be working till Saturday. No, you are negative, you won't be doing that, but you have a specific time period that till Saturday, I won't be working. Maybe you are going to work after Saturday, but till Saturday, you will not be working. So I shan't be working till Saturday. No, I shan't, okay? I mean, like, you know about this. Shall and not combined becomes shan't, right? Can and not combined becomes can't, right? So here, I won't be working till Saturday. I shan't be working till Saturday. I shall not be working till Saturday, okay? So then the next one is, shall I be working till Saturday? Will I be working till Saturday? Will you be working till Saturday? You will be reading. You'll be reading David Copperfield, right? So you will be reading, which itself is a future tense, because the will itself talks about the things which are going to happen in the future. She will be reading David Copperfield. You will not be reading David Copperfield. Will you be reading David Copperfield? Right? So he'll be driving. He won't be driving. Will he be driving? Okay, so this is how we go on with the future continuous. But remember, the rule of grammar says that we have to go on with subject plus will be plus the verb in the ing form and the object and complement or whatever follows next. So I was talking about the be form of verb. Now sometimes, okay, there are I mean, like, there are some words like, see, okay, you can just write this down, huh? Word like be, am, is, are, was, were, being, being, and been, been, okay, been. So this 8, you can count, there are 8 of them, right? Be, am, is, are, was, were, being, and been, been. So we have been using this. If you remember, we have been using this since yesterday. So this 8 form of verb, okay, this 8 are known as the be form of verb, be form of verb, or to be form of verb, to be. Okay, this 8 fall under to be form of verb. Sometimes we use them as the main verb. Okay, we are using them as the main verb. Sometimes we are using them as the helping verb. Now, when you talk about grammar, there is a word known as the auxiliary verb. Okay, so auxiliary means something which is helping. And how do they help? Whenever we are using this kind of be form of verb, they help us to know about the location, about the situation, okay, about the location, about the situation. So this, see, when we're talking about be, am, is, are, they are the present form of be verb. Okay, so whenever we are talking about this, like if you go back to this, you will remember it clearly. Am, is, are, right? present tense, we use am is are, which is the be, which is the present be to be form of verb. Then when we are going to this, was where, okay, was where are the past to be form of verb. And when we are talking about being, no, B-E-I-N-G, somewhere we did use being, okay? When we are talking about, yeah, see, been, B-E-E-N, and you are going to use being also, okay? We have already seen about being. So whenever you are talking about this, they form the past participle. Being is present participle, been is past participle, okay? Now, when do we use be to be or to be form of verb? This is generally used when we are talking about something which is official. Generally, like our conversation is not official, but if you are having an official meeting with the UNO, okay, if United Nations organization is organizing something, which is, it becomes very official, right? If Prime Minister is organizing something, it is official. No, if it is from the PMO's office, it is official. So there, whenever something is going to happen, okay, as an official plan or as an official arrangement, we go with be, to be form of verb. Like, for example, okay, the statement like this: the Prime Minister is to visit America. Okay, the Prime Minister is to visit America. Otherwise, see, normally, if this is not an official thing, we will just write, no, the Prime Minister will be visiting America, right? Will be. But what did we do? Because this is an official plan, we replace it with the be form. Okay, be form of verb. And then for the be form of verb, I already given you eight forms of verb there, right? So it is going to be, see, what do? We say the Prime Minister is to visit instead of will be visiting. Okay, will be visiting. I'm not using that, but what did I do? What did grammar do? Grammar converted that to the be form, and then we made it to is to visit. Okay, so this is how we are using the be form, but then not in normal conversation. Why I'm telling you this? Because sometimes you may get statements which are very official. Okay, very official. I mean, like, they will give you statements which are official, and there you will get confused on what is this? How come this becomes a future continuous tense when there's nothing like ing there? Remember, for future continuous tense, okay, to make it future, even though we are not using the ing there, we have the be to form of verb, okay? And when it comes to be2 form or the be form of verb, we are using it for very official planned purposes. So this is regarding the future continuous tense. Don't get nervous here. There's nothing to get nervous here. And then the next one is the future perfect tense. Simple future perfect tense. You are confident, right? You are sure. And what is the confidence about? The confidence is something is going to get completed. No, is going to get completed at a certain time in the future, right? A certain time in the future, you are going to have something which is going to be done. Okay, it's going to get completed. So simple, like I shall have written this letter by tomorrow, right? By tomorrow, or by this time tomorrow. No, so when I say I shall have written, right? I shall have written the letter by this time tomorrow, which means what? It's 8:14 now, so tomorrow by 8:14 I will be done writing this letter, right? Writing this letter. So this writing of the letter will get over tomorrow, not today, okay? Tomorrow, because we are talking about the future. So it's going to get done tomorrow. It will be over tomorrow by the same time. By 8:14 we are going to finish. I'm going to finish up writing the letter, but then it's not going to happen today. It's going to happen tomorrow. So it is talking about what? It is talking about an action. If you can see this, it's talking about an action which will be completed before a time in the future. Okay, very simple. Rules talk how rules say that for the affirmative, negative, and interrogative, you are going to have a subject for sure. Okay, you are going to have a subject. Will have, shall have. Okay, will have, shall have. And now we come to the past participle again. And for past participle, you know how we do it, right? So we add the past participle and then the object, right? So how did I say? I shall have written. written, past participle of write, isn't it? Written. I shall have written this letter object by this time tomorrow. Okay, by this time tomorrow. So I'm adding a clause to make the entire statement more meaningful. So I shall have written this letter by this time tomorrow. I shall not have written this letter by this time tomorrow. Okay. Shall I have written this letter by this time tomorrow? So likewise, you get the future perfect tense. I will have arrived. I won't have arrived. Will I have arrived? Etc. Okay. I think I'll just skip these exercises. I mean, I just skip these examples. Then the last one. The last one when it comes to the future perfect tense is the future perfect continuous tense, which I already told you. I told this before also. I'm telling this again. This is not a very common usage. We do not, we hardly see the use of future perfect continuous tense. I mean, like we see this when we read those Victorian writers or the writers who were prior to the Victorians, the Elizabethans and all, because they were very deft with the rules of grammar, okay, and especially with the tense that was being used while they used to write. But then, today we are not too much into using this kind of grammatical usage, and that's why future perfect continuous tense is very rare. I'm not saying we don't see it. We do see it. You can still use it. If you really want to use it, you can still use it. There's no harm doing that. It's just that it is not very commonly used these days. Okay, but still, let us know about this because it is also very interesting. When it comes to solving or when you're given a question to convert this to the future perfect continuous tense, it is very interesting to do it. So when do we do that? Very simple. Perfect. You are confident about an event, okay, and you know that the event is going to continue. Right, it's going to continue in the future also. So, so then we are using the future perfect continuous tense. So whenever you're talking about something, whenever you are having a denotation about an action which will carry on, okay, which will go on, which will be going on, but you are sure that the event is there. So an event is there, it is going to go on, and it's going to end in the future. Okay, it's going to end the future. So then we use the future perfect continuous tense. It's given there. See, the future perfect continuous tense describes actions that will be in progress until a specific time in future. How do we do it? Right? How do we do it? Subject plus will have been plus verb in the ing plus the object. Subject won't have been, no verb in the ing. I have been working, right? I have been working since yesterday. Okay, since yesterday or since 5 a.m. in the morning, right? Or since 5 a.m. I don't need to say morning because a.m. as it is stands for morning. So I shall have been working since 5 a.m. right? So what does it tell me? It tells me that 5 a.m. I started the work and I'm still working on it, right? I shall have been, no? So I'm still working on it. I will have been teaching for 20 years next July, right? Which means that 20 years back, I started teaching and it is still going on. And next July, I'll be completing 20 years, right? So till today, I'm in my 19th year of teaching. Next July, I'll finish off and then it will be a 20th year of my teaching, which started 20 years back, right? So it's like I shall have been teaching for 20 years, 20 years next June, I mean like next September or any of the time period, okay? So this says what? This says that an event got started, it is in progress, okay? It is in progress and it will end in the future. Okay, so you are seeing what, you are seeing three things when it comes to future perfect continuous tense: something which started, you are sure of it, you have started that, it is continuing, it is progressing even today, and then number three is going to end in the future. So there we are going to use the future perfect continuous tense. Negatives also there, won't, shan't, okay, and then you are also going to have the interrogative future perfect continuous tense where you are having a structure change, and this is something which is I have been telling you this continuously, right? So this is all about the future perfect continuous tense, and these are all about the future tense where we have discussed about when do we use future tense, okay? When are we using the simple future tense, the rules of grammar? When are we using the future continuous tense, the rules of grammar, the future perfect tense and the future perfect continuous tense, and the rules of grammar which follow. So this is all about the future perfect tense. I hope you are clear with this.
Miss.
Yes.
So will and shall can be used interchangeably.
Will and shall. Okay. Yeah, I was expecting this question. See, when we started with, I mean, like many years back, when we actually started with grammar, okay, our teachers, I mean, like, no, our teachers used to tell us that we are always supposed to use shall, okay, when it comes to I. Okay, are you getting me? So
Yes,
this
miss.
was being told to us by our teacher, no? We are always supposed to use shall when it comes to I shall. Okay, I shall. And then when it comes to any other person apart from I, we are always to use will. Okay, we are always supposed to use will. So it's always like this, no? I shall eat my lunch. We will eat our lunch. Okay. However, this is again something which is related to the American English, okay? British English, American English, no? The old form of English, the new form of English. So the old form of English was to go on with shall, okay? Because shall looks more formal. Okay, it is very formal when we are talking about shall, and will is quite casual. No, so when we are talking about the American English, particularly American English, because American English are very modern. Okay, and we talk about the British English, they are they're very traditional, right? They're very, and English, of course, came from the traditional point of view. It came from the exact fashioned, no, old fashioned, very very customized form of speaking, which was done by the Britishers, and then it went on. It went through that tunnel, and then from there it spread to different areas, which took up to the modern way, the casual way of talking. So when we are talking about the formal way, to sound formal, okay, we are always supposed to go with shall, right? We are always supposed to go with shall when it comes to, I mean, like, it comes to I also, it comes to we also. So we shall, I shall, no, because that gives us a more formal way of expressing, while when we are using will, it becomes quite casual. Okay, very casual. No, we will, I will. It is quite casual, and this casual thing in terms of will and shall came into force with the coming in of modern English. Okay, so you can interchangeably use it now. Okay, it is, I mean, like, you are allowed to use it. You are allowed to use it. But then if you feel like, no, I mean, like, this is completely on you. There's no rule which says that you have to use will and you have to use shall, particularly with this. It's completely up to you. If you want to go very casual, then fine, you can go on with will, with I. But if you want to go the old English way, okay, the formal English way, then I will be suggesting you go with shall when it comes to I. Okay, I shall, because it looks more formal. I mean, like, it hears more formal. So I mean, like, it hears very British. No, it gives us that British English. Okay, so so that's it. Otherwise, there's no harm if you go with I, if you use will and shall interchangeably. Okay, completely up to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So you're clear with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yeah, so we still have time, right? We still have time. I'm quite happy we could finish up with this. So yeah, do this. It's 2025 now. So yeah, take a minute. Take a minute. Or you want to do this. I think you do this. Do this first, okay? Take a minute and finish it. It's going to be very easy. And you know what you're supposed to do here, right? So yeah, just do it. We'll quickly do this, and then wind up with the class. I hope you're done.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
then let's do this very quickly. Okay, so number one, I will go to my sister's house tomorrow.
Simple
Simple
future
future
tense.
tense.
Simple future tense, perfect. Amy will deliver a lecture on neutrons.
Simple future
Simple.
tense.
Simple future. Rumi shall have completed his task by then.
Future perfect
Future
tense.
perfect
Future
tense.
perfect tense. So here, see, if you use will also, fine. Okay. So Rumi shall have, Rumi will have. Shall have gives you a very formal way of discussion. Will have gives you a very casual way of discussion. The old and the new English. Okay. It is just that difference. Miss Smith will have been teaching for 12 years coming May. I gave
Future
the
perfect.
Tense.
Continue.
future perfect continuous tense. Exactly. I gave the same example here, right? So Miss Smith will have been teaching for 12 years coming May. So this is something which started, is continuing. It will continue till May. Okay, till May next year. The flight will arrive at 3:30 a.m.
Simple future tense.
Simple
Future.
future tense. When I reach home, my dog will be waiting for me on the porch.
Future continuous
Future
tense.
continuous.
Future continuous will be waiting, right? They will have left for Kashmir by next day. Next day.
Future perfect.
Future perfect tense.
Future perfect tense will have. Mom will have cooked my favorite pasta.
Future perfect.
Future perfect.
Future perfect. Sure? Are you sure? Yes or no?
Future perfect tense. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, exactly. Future perfect tense. Yes. Surely, okay. Shelly will have been practicing how to speak Spanish for an hour when you arrive.
Future perfect continuous
Future
tense.
perfect
Future perfect
continuous.
continuous. You are seeing three things here, right? Even we started going on, will be going on till you arrive. Okay, and you are going to arrive after an hour, no, in the future. At
Yes, ma'am.
8 o'clock, I will have been working for 12 hours.
Future perfect continuous tense.
Perfect. Yes, great. Correct. The guest will arrive shortly.
Simple future tense.
Simple future.
Simple future tense. Guest will arrive shortly. It's like subject will, the base form of verb arrive and shortly. The bride will be waiting for the groom.
Future continuous.
Future continuous. By the next spring, okay, next spring, remember this, by the next spring, the workers will have completed the bridge.
Future perfect tense.
Future perfect tense. Yes, will have completed, right? Will have and the past form of the verb. Sam will have taken a holiday by next week.
Future perfect tense.
Future perfect. Yes. The sun will rise tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Simple future tense.
Simple future. I mean, like something which is an habitual action, right? So simple future tense. Okay. So this is about it. Then I do have this. I think this will be very easy for all of us to solve. Let's do this here. The teacher will, oh, okay.
Will
The
arrive.
teacher will arrive shortly. Yeah. Then the program dash for some time now.
Will continue.
Will continue, of course. Like I think this is very simple, right? The cat dash mewing a lot after the vaccine.
Will be.
Will be. Perfect. It will be. Okay, it's not like will have been because we have to see with the other structure, right? The book is quite lengthy. I dash it for some time.
Will be reading.
I will be reading. Yes, I will be reading. We dash our bedroom next month.
Will paint our.
Will paint. Yes. My brother dash for me.
My brother waited for me.
Future. Remember, it's talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
future.
sorry. My
Wait.
brother
Will
will
be
be
waiting.
waiting.
Yes, will be waiting. I dash home next week.
I will be returning.
Returning, yeah. Fred dash us soon.
Will visit.
Will visit. It dash Christmas next week. This is a very common
Will
statement.
be.
It will be Christmas next week. And Tom dash completed the homework.
Tom will have
Have completed
Will
the chores
have.
by then.
Now, I want you to do this quickly. Do this quickly. This is a mix-up of everything. do this very quickly. It's already 8:30. Take a minute and do it. It's a mix up of all the tenses. Try to do it.
The boy is speaking the truth.
Done? Vito is done? Vito, you're done
Yes.
with all the statements?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, since Vito is done, I hope everyone else is also done here. Shall we just check on with the statements now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The boy speaks the truth. Present continuous tense.
The boy
Yes.
always speaks the truth.
Uh,
The boy is speaking the truth.
The boy is
The boy
speaking.
is speaking the truth. Yes, the boy is speaking the truth because you are converting this to present continuous tense, subject plus is MR plus ing of the verb and the object, right? Remember that I remember this because I have been doing this for so many years now, right? So only when you keep on doing this, you will remember because I remember the formula so well. No, similarly, if you keep on practicing it, you are going to remember just the way, like immediately you see this and then subject plus whatever comes in, it will just follow in. Okay, but just that you have to keep on practicing. Then the next one, Mr. Cooper has spoken about dinosaurs. Present perfect continuous
Speaking
tense.
about
Mr.
dinosaur.
Cooper has been speaking about dinosaurs.
Yes, Mr. Cooper has been speaking about dinosaurs. The boat sailed yesterday. Simple
Boat
present.
sails today.
The boat sails today. Perfect. Yes. Good. I'm happy you are doing that yesterday and it becomes today, right? Very nice.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Amy went to school yesterday. You have to get this to future continuous tense.
Amy will be going.
Amy will be
Amy
going.
will be
Perfect.
going.
Amy will be going
To school tomorrow.
school
To school
tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. It's talking about future, right? Yesterday is past, but then you have to get it to future, tomorrow. The baby cried for hours. Present perfect continuous tense.
The baby had
The baby had been crying for hours.
Yes, the baby has been crying for hours. No, ing. Robert ate all the cookies. Present perfect tense. Present perfect tense.
Robert
Subject?
had eaten all the cookies.
all the chocolate, all the cookies.
All
Robert
the
has eaten.
cookies, yes. Robert has eaten all the cookies, all the chocolates, fine. Perfect, okay? It's okay. Whether it's cookies or chocolates or anything, huh? So far, we are getting the answer, so it's completely fine. I have finished my assignment. Past perfect tense now.
I had finished my assignment.
I have finished my assignment. Yes, good. Mr. Brett had taught for 5 years.
Had been
Past
teaching
perfect
for 5
continuous
years.
tense. Had
Had been teaching.
Had been
had
teaching.
been
been
teaching.
teaching.
Subject plus had plus been plus ing of the verb, right? Yeah. So
Yes.
Mr. Brett had been teaching for
Teaching
5
for
years. Dave saw the Prime Minister yesterday. Future continuous tense.
Dave will be seeing
They
Yeah,
will be
Dave.
seeing the Prime Minister
the Prime Minister
They will be seeing the Prime Minister
today.
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes, Dave will be seeing the Prime Minister because we are talking about
Tomorrow.
future. Future is always like today is present, right? So tomorrow is the nearest future. Okay, so Dave will be seeing the Prime Minister tomorrow. Then Priya, last one. Priya shall finish her stitching by then. Future perfect tense.
Priya will have finished her stitching by then. By
Priya,
tomorrow. Priya
uh,
will finish
Priya will have finished her
Priya will have
stitching.
finished.
by tomorrow.
Her stitching by, yeah, see out here, by then is also fine because it's talking about the future perfect tense where we are getting things completed by a certain time in the future. So by then also talks about a certain time in the future. Okay, always remember you are to convert yesterday to today or tomorrow. Okay, but when it comes to by then itself is talking about a time period which is in the future. Okay, so even if you don't change here, it is, I mean, like you are not supposed to change here. Okay, so this is how you are going to do with the conversions from one tense to the other tense. I hope you are clear with tenses.
Miss,
Yes.
that question, the baby has been or had been, Hobo?
The baby has been, because see, you are doing present perfect tense, right? If it was past perfect tense, then you'd be writing the baby had been. Had. Okay, but has and have, they are the be form for what? For the present tense. Okay, so here you are going to write the baby has been crying for hours. If it was past, you'll be writing the baby had been crying for hours. Okay, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So I think that is all for today. I hope you're okay with whatever we discussed.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
So then good, we will we'll meet up